Hello, this is Rob from Rims Models. This is my third update of the RYEFIELD Panther with the cutaway parts. So I'd just like to say a big thank you to all my subscribers. All your comments, really do appreciate them. And in this video, this update, I'm actually finishing off the construction of the actual turret, ready for painting. So just gluing parts together. This is the actual floor of the turret now I'm doing. There's a lot of detail in this actual part I'm gluing now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's actually 5 parts just for this little bit I'm doing now. Again, I've been test fitting off the camera just to make sure it all fits together, and there's no problem at all. But there's a little bit of a seam line where I've glued the two halves together. Well, I don't do it on camera, but off camera I actually sand the seam out, and it's nothing, just a couple of swipes with the sanding stick, it's gone. Now there's a lot of sub-assemblies I'm doing here, because a lot of this is all different colours. Right, now this goes on, you can put it anywhere because there's no locating pins on it. Okay, there's again there's a couple of ejector pin marks underneath, easy enough to take care of. Super detail. Again, make sure you get these parts the right way up. You don't want it the wrong way around. There's a bit of a seam line around the one part, so I've just with the knife, just scrape it with the knife, and it's gone. Okay, very slight bit of glue. All you gotta do is just watch you don't put your finger in it and leave glue marks. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Alright, now this here, there's a couple of locating points. The instructions are really clear how this goes together as well, so you can't really get it wrong. It gives you like a zoomed in picture, so you can actually see how it fits. Now all this I'm fitting is the same colour as well. This will actually be an off-white. Okay. There's a couple of more parts to glue onto that yet. Well, I should do that later. I'm just making sure it's squared up. Right, so that's nice and square. It's really detailed, this turret. And like I said, the good thing is, because it's the cutaway, version you can see everything, so it's really nice to actually be able to see all the interior. Again, just make sure you located it right. Okay, so we're still working on the turret. I've actually made a start on the lower hull. Well, that's coming in the next update. But again, just dry fit, because the sprue nibs are on the actual mate where the surfaces join. The sprue nibs are there, so just make sure they're nice and flat, and then you'll only get a very slight seam line, which is easy to take care of with a knife. This plastic as well is really nice to work with. Really you can sand it really well. Again, these two end pieces are keyed, so they'll only go in one way. But I've glued all these pieces I'm gluing on here are all the same colour. Again, lots of locating points. I'm just making sure it's all right and square. Now you've got a decision here to make if you're doing the 1944 version or the 1945 version. So you just pick which version you're doing, and there's like two little attachment points, so just pick which one you're doing. But what I'm going to do, I should paint all the parts first and then glue it all together. I'm going to paint it and weather it and then glue it together, and then once that's done, that's the turret. Apart from the outside, painting the outside, it'll be finished. Again, make sure you got it the right way around. You've got some clear parts to fit as well in a bit. I think that's a little ammo pouch. So I'm just checking it's the right way up. But a lot of the parts you can't fit because it being the cutout. A lot of them there's nowhere to glue the pieces, so there's a few steps you can leave out. Again, just make sure you got it the right way. There's a little bit of scratch building to do as well. You got to make some wire. You need some metal cable, and you got to like some piping. but it's in the instructions, it just gives you all the measurements and how it goes. Again, it's all the same colour. It's a really nice kit. Now these pieces I'm gluing will only go one way as well. I'm just squaring that piece up. Okay. Again, lots of little parts. Just keep checking, test fitting. There's like a little groove cut out in the plastic, so that's where that locates. Right, next sub-assembly we're doing. We're back to this part again. What off camera, like I said, I just sanded it, so now there's no seam. So I'm just finishing off the assembly. But this little assembly I'm doing now, there's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 parts just on this little assembly. But the fit is absolutely amazing. I can't say anything enough about it. It's just really good. Right, I'm just checking, make sure you got it the right way. I shan't glue this on yet. I shall paint it all first. Okay, so I'm just squaring it up. It's the colours, in the instructions, the colour callouts are all MIG. So all I've done, I've just converted them to Tamiya. Again, just iron it up. But after this one, I'm definitely going to be doing another RYEFIELD kit. In fact, I've got my eye on one, which I'm hopefully going to get soon. This will only fit in one way as well, this little piece. I've just missed a bit of a sprue nib, that's why I'm just cutting off. Right, so that's it. Beautiful little assembly. These are the last pieces I'm fitting now. Again, just check dry fit. Right. That's I think there's only a couple of parts left to fit now. There's actually a couple of pieces of photo etch, but I'll do them off camera. Again, this part it only fits one way. Okay, so that's that section finished, ready for painting. So we're still on the turret. There's a couple of little bits of photo etch on this as well. This as well, it's made to adjust. So when you're gluing it, if you just watch your glue, and you can adjust it. See it working up. You don't have to have it working, because when you paint it anyway, the paint will probably dry up on it, so you can't adjust it. It's really hard to make out what's happening because there's such small sub-assemblies. Right, they've just been dry fitted now, them two assemblies. But you can see the fit's that good, they're actually holding in without glue. Another little sub-assembly. This is actual one of the seats. But I'm gluing nothing together. Only the bits that are all the same colour, but the rest I shall fit after it's been painted. Okay, another nice little couple of parts. Now we're just finishing off the last few parts for the actual turret. These will only fit one way again. There's like little locating points. Like I've done there, just make sure you got it the right way up. The fit, I keep saying it, but the fit's excellent. There's a few parts to glue on this next one, and you've got decals as well to go on. There's 4 decals on this one part I'm doing, so it'll really liven it up. I'll show you all that in another update. I'm going to do the painting as one video, and then I'll do the weathering another video. What do you reckon about these videos? Do you prefer them like this, or me building it off camera and talking you through what I've done? If you just let me know in the comments. These will only fit one way as well. And on the back there, on the back of that part, there's like 2 little pins to help you locate it as well. These parts I'm fitting here are all the off-white colour. So you can see how small the parts are. I hope you can make out what I'm doing, because they're really small. Okay, so that's that bit finished. Right, this part I'm doing now is the last assembly, sub-assembly in the turret lug. There's a few parts I'll cut off and glue, like painting and gluing, but as far as sub-assemblies go, this is the last one. Again, nice simple sub-assembly. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts on this. There's a little bit of sanding to do on the seam where it joins together. Again, this part will only fit the one way. There's a little bit of photoets to fit out, so I've just dropped it on the floor. But luckily, because I've got a grey floor, this light tan plastic stands out really good, so it's pretty easy to find the parts. And then there's a little, like I said, there's a little bit of photo etch. There's only one bend on it. I'm just making sure I've got it all square. Right, so this is update 3 finished. So that's the construction of the turret finished. The next step will be actual painting and weathering. So again, like I say, a big thank you to all and all your comments, and I'll catch you in the next update. Thank you.